You're right there, it's Mark from 6 Plus Save here, going over a review of TTCombat's Tabletop Scenics range of the containers that they have. Now, I'm not going to butcher the name, alright? Basically, this is from their sci-fi gothics range. They got a multitude of different ranges on their sites, and as some of you are aware, I am building up a terrain stockpile to then actually do a mixture of different games in the future, from sci-fi, fantasy, or everything in between. So this range here, I like the idea of it because it's a hell of a lot cheaper than a lot of other well-known brands out there. And from past experience, the quality is not lacking. All right. To put it in retrospect, these 3 containers here is £5.95 Great British pounds. All right. You can get it from Amazon and eBay and many other places. All right. And TTCombat themselves. It's produced down local here, down in Cornwall. So is local. You know where it's going to come from. To put it in retrospect, with containers of this proportion, this size and scale, you're looking for kits that are anywhere from 20 to 30 quid upwards, being frank. So enough blabbing on here. All right, let's open this one up and go from there. But the packaging's very straightforward. All right. It's shrink wrapped, but it's shrink wrapped very tightly. So if you have it actually shipped to you, all right, online, it's not going to get like battered around. Sometimes when you get certain box packaging arrive to you, it may be loose in the packaging and you may end up getting parts damaged or knocked around or anything like that. But here, as you can see, it's nice and secure. All right. Very simple packaging. Everything's all about, saving on the environment as well. That's another thing you got to think about. Very manageable packaging. It's straightforward. It's simple. All right. So simple as that. You know what it is. Enough blabbering on. Let's open up this. Nice and simple. So let's have some fun here. Hopefully you lot are going to actually enjoy this review. This is the first review I've done in the new setup I've got. I've got other reviews on the channel from the past, but this is actually using a slightly new setup. So nice, simple, nothing too fancy on there. All right. 2 sheets. Now you may notice there's no instructions. Now it's quite clever. The instructions are actually on their website. Now this is twofold: less packaging, less waste. But also, if there is an issue in the instructions or they update the design for any reason, they don't have to worry about printouts and all this and all that. It's automatically updated on their website, or they update it and you just go on there and you find it. You don't even know there's an issue. All right. So as you can see here, here's sheet 1, and here's sheet 2. And as you can see, little bits are falling out, but that just means when they packaged it really tightly, they can actually use the laser cutting to cut straight through, and it makes it so much easier to actually pop these parts out. Nice on there. There's actually relief into it. And they're sizable, as you can see here, and nice easy coding. Sheet 2 of 2, 1 of 2, and I'm really quite chuffed with these. Is MDF. Some people are a bit like, not snobby, don't get me wrong. Some people think back in the day MDF terrain wasn't that great compared to, say, plastic or resin or 3D printing now. But for the price, you can't fault it. you know, all you got to do is a little bit of prep work. But what I'm going to do in a minute, I'm going to swap over to my other camera and I'm going to do a time lapse of me building one of these. All right, so you can see how simple it is to build, and then we'll pop back and we'll just review how the one looks. So I hope you all look forward to the little time lapse, and fingers crossed it goes well. It's the first time I'm going to actually do a time lapse ever. So catch you in a minute. You're right there, Mark here, back from the time lapse, hopefully, fingers crossed, that went smoothly. So as you can see here, I put this together. Now, I've done a faux pas, alright, just for the ease of the actual video. Don't glue these primarily out of super glue. Use PVA, use tacky glue, just in case, because the fits are snug to make sure they go on right. If the glue starts to dry while you're pushing the parts in, obviously things will get misaligned. Use tacky glue, it'll take a couple minutes for it to set, but it's just so much easier. Alright, just in case you get something wrong or backwards, like say for example you got one of these the wrong way around or whatever, or you know, say for example you got this upside down, you know, compared to the other side, you got recovery time. Alright, but this to build from, you know, popping out the parts, sand them, everything like that, 15 minutes. And that includes me taking 10-15 seconds to find the part that shot down behind the desk. So I'm really pleased with how this gone together. And hopefully you can see in the video, don't get me wrong, it's a container, but I can't fault it. I genuinely can't, because they're so useful for wargaming, for scattered terrain. 3 of them in this pack, £5.95, Great British pounds. Regret to say, I don't know what it's going to be like in the rest of the world, but you can't moan at the pricing. All right, so I've got some painted minis beside me, so you lot can actually see size comparisons for your own wargaming. So first one's first. A lot of you Warhammer 40k. So let's see size comparison. All right, it's a good size. All right, can't complain. All right, very good sizing for the container for 40k. Put that one back there. Let's try like an AOS or fantasy one. This is actually a necromancer from TTCombat themselves. Went together really nice, but anyway, I digress. You can't, you know, the scale is just fine, you know, it's there. Fine with anything fantasy or anything like that. You know, they're scaling the same across the board. For, you know, all their scenery is the same scale. I regret to say, I believe it is the 32mm scaling, but not 100% sure, so take that with a pinch of salt. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Knight miniatures, skirmishing, Batman, so on and so forth. Same again. Scaling. It's definitely going to do the job. And finally, some Star Wars Legion, because containers and crates and things like that are going to be definitely very useful. So, Mr. Darth Vader trying to force choke. Yeah, it's definitely going to work, isn't it? But anyway, I have said previously in other videos I have built and sprayed some of these up. So in another video for this, I'm going to show you how to turn this into this in under 4 steps. Alright, 4 to 5 steps tops. It's so inexpensive to do it, and it looks good for being on a tabletop, and you can add steps to it if you wish, but if you want to get these tabletop ready, there's nothing wrong with playing them now like this. Nothing wrong at all playing it like that. But if you want to add a bit of colour to your board, can't go wrong with this. Alright, and you can change the colours. Alright, but as I said, I'm going to do a video down the line how to turn these into painted. But I hope you all enjoyed it. Hope this video goes well. Fingers crossed. And any feedback is very much appreciated. But seriously, go on tabletop, on TTCombat and have a look at their range of scenery. Sci-fi Gothic is just one of their many ranges, and I'm going to be doing a few more reviews like this, fingers crossed if it goes well, down the line. So you all take care of yourself. See you around.